I've just made a stunning realization that there's only a few weeks left of the month until I go to college. So, I want to spend every single day as efficiently as possible, but I realized I could just create a challenge out of it instead. I forgot to record a section here, so this is the wheel, and it has all my hobbies on it. And basically, it's just where I spin the wheel, and we see what I get, and then I have to somehow figure out how to turn it into a challenge or something to do all into one day. Alright, spinning the wheel. And surprisingly land on video games. Alright, that's interesting. What can we do for video games? Let's see. Ah! Ah! Yeah, that's best I can get. Alright. It is currently 10 minutes till 7 a.m. Today, as you may have seen earlier in the video, I spun a wheel and landed on video games for what kind of hobby I'm going to do today. And for being the first video out of the bunch, I was kind of curious and I asked myself this question: can I beat this game in one day?
Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship. Launch in 3, 2, 1.
This never gets old. I've seen this cutscene like 100,000 times. It just never gets old at all. I still get that like goosebumps feeling. Like I still feel like it still feels like I'm playing it for like the first time, even though this is more like my 100th playthrough, maybe.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered a non-lethal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Man, oh man.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. Zero
Good to be back.
signs detected.
Good to be back. Alright, let's start. So, I know pretty much everything about this game. Pretty much, keyword. There's probably a few things I'm gonna miss out on. A few things I forget about, but that's okay. That's why I replay this game. You know, call me careless or reckless, but this guy's don't really freak me out anymore. And there's always a feature in the life pod that I feel like a casual, maybe not casual, but maybe like some gamers just kind of forget that exists. Medkit fabricator.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
The creepvine area, the creepvine forest. This is a zone I always see people get like extremely scared at when they enter. For a first playthrough, that is completely valid. First playthrough, the stalker seems scary. Seemed like, I don't know. It's kind of like creepy. You think it's the creepiest thing in the game. But oh man, if only first-time players ever knew better, because there's... Now, realizing it now, I probably should have made a flashlight.
You know, unknowingly, I'm probably missing a lot of limestone chunks going in here blind. You know, I saw a video one time where, I don't know if it's proven true or not, but where speedrunners will swim above the waves before they have the sea glide, 'cause it makes them go faster somehow. But I just don't really see a difference in between swimming above or underwater. Probably is, I'm just too blind. But I don't know. Just, I don't see the speed difference. It probably is. Man, getting everything but silver. That's those the sounds of a wait, hold on. What is that? Is that a baby stalker? Whoa. Okay. Okay, see, that's a normal stalker sound. But I heard like a higher pitched version, which I was confused about because I'd never heard that sound before. You know, I tried this game recently. It's called Raft. You've probably heard about it. And I tried it for the first time. It's pretty good, but the experience of the game, I could definitely say, requires a bit of patience. Because now I'm at a part where it's like, I'm just kind of floating endlessly. Like, I know where I'm going. I'm going the direction I need to go. But it's... how do I describe it? It's kind of just sitting and waiting now. I have nothing further to upgrade blueprint-wise. That's like... that's where I start comparing it to this game. Because in this game, there is always something to be upgraded for over and over. There's always something to craft, do more of. It's probably why I like the gameplay loop so much, because there's always something to do as you're progressing through the game. While in Raft, I have a lot of the major things that you'd need, like the metallic tools and everything. There's probably something I'm missing. Oh, I'm sure I'm probably missing some things that could be upgraded, but for a first time playthrough, I am just at a part where it's like, I'm just kind of waiting until I arrive to my next destination, and it's kind of boring. No offense to any, like, Raft fans out there, I perfectly understand why you like that game so much, but, I don't know. I'm at a part of the game where it's just kind of boring now, just sit and go through it. Crops and stuff in a game, it's not something I really do. So I just scavenge supplies and kind of, like, hoard onto them for a while. You know, have you ever, like, played a game? Like an RPG? It's kind of stupid for me to ask. I've never played a game. But like, have you ever played an RPG where they give you like a crap ton of like useful potions that are like increases your strength for like 3 minutes by like 110% or something, you know? And they're like, you should use these at vital moments. Do you ever get that like thought in the back of your head where you go, I'm probably gonna need this for a very hard boss, and then you just end up not using it throughout your entire playthrough? I've had that happen to me a lot while playing the game. Why is there a sea glide fragment out here? So, when I played Baldur's Gate 3, I played on the easiest difficulty because I know nothing about D&D. Like, the furthest I've ever gotten in D&D was the character creation sets, whatever, the sheets of character creating. Other than that, I've never got further because, like, whoever's the dungeon master just would give up instead of continuing with what he was going to end up starting, which sucks, but that's the kind of people I'm around. People who can't commit to things, you know? That's just an unfortunate thing where I live. But that's okay, because there's a lot of things I can't commit to either, so I can't really say much. You know, I'm gonna do something different for this playthrough. Most playthroughs, I kind of go through the same loop over and over, and that is I build the base somewhere towards the center of the map, and I get myself a Seamoth, and then a Bronze Suit, and then I only unlock the Cyclops because it's used to create the rocket for the shield generator specifically, and then I just use the Seamoth and the Bronze Suit throughout the entire game. And I talked with a friend of mine who's a big fan of this game, and he called me insane for this loop because he said that the Seamoth is extremely slow and extremely useless because of just how slow it is and how worthless it is. So, to appease him a little bit, because he does watch my YouTube videos, I am going to only go after the Bronze Suit and Cyclops for this playthrough. It is not likely that I'd use the Cyclops, because it is the least used vehicle I've ever used. Unless you count the Neptune rocket being a useful vehicle, then I guess that's also that's probably the most useless, but I don't count it because it's the end game stuff. But like, I don't know. The Cyclops is extremely slow, in my opinion. I know there's a faster option, but it can lead to the Cyclops burning on fire. Burning on fire. That makes sense. I don't know. There's just nothing beats that grapple arm with the Bronze Suit. That shit's so fun. Wait, did I craft? I did.
You really think it'll carry two of us?
Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cell rig of this one should double that.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
I'm sure. And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the life pod.
You're calm about this.
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified.
I don't know if it's just me and how I experienced the game, but ever since they like released more releases to like this game, I've noticed that some of the audio logs get quieter for some reason in like certain areas of the game. Certain audio logs are quieter than they were. Don't really know why that happens, but it's definitely one of those things where it's like, huh, yep, that's quiet. There's a thing that I actually learned quite recently with the reefbacks. There's a thing that I learned about these reefbacks that I wish I had known when I first played the game. But these barnacles only give silver ore or copper ore. It's one of those things where it's like, I wish I'd known this when I first played the game back a long time ago, because like, man, I remember the amount of times I would go searching for sandstone and limestone outcrops when I've already mined a lot in a certain region, being like, I need silver, I need copper, I need so many of this, completely neglecting the fact that they were on the reefbacks the entire time. Alright, now I'm deciding what I want to do. It's like, this is one of the coolest things I like about replayability in a game, is that there'll be these features that you had no idea, or not even features, like there'll be just these things in the game that you've never seen in your first playthrough. To me, these things are like really cool, you know, it's like, whoa, you know, type of feeling, like, dang, how have I never discovered this in my first playthrough? Because like, as a gamer, I tend to be more of the like exploring type of gamer. I really like to explore. I really like to search to the ends of the game, unless if the game makes me feel not rewarded for searching to the ends of the game. Like there's some games I've played where I'd explore and everything, but it doesn't really reward me for it. Like no extra loot, no like just nothing that really gives me the like motivating drive to want to explore. But then there's other games like this where it's like I just discover things out of nowhere, Like, I have 300 plus hours, not something to be proud of, but, I mean, when this game came out, this game came out in 2018. I was still in middle school when this game came out, so, and even though I had an art hobby, I wasn't exactly good at it. Kind of just drawn just for fun, rather than to improve. Back then in 2018, so when I was playing this game a lot, it was just kind of like the only thing I felt like I had, or not had to do, but it's like the only thing that I enjoyed doing. 2020 was also the year I've drawn the most amount of digital art I've ever done in my lifetime, which is a total of 296 artworks. A few of them I deleted over time because they shouldn't have been drawn, but there's also just like a lot of them. There's just like, man, there's just so many, dude. Like, how did I have that kind of motivation for all that time? How did I ever do such a thing like that?
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. I'm scared it's already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, it's good to get this out of the way. There we go. Got that. I'm just a guy who's trying to live his life a bit before college starts. Let's listen to this.
It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared, and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. Don't know why no one's coming for me.
God, I'm not someone who would go out and say that I have thalassophobia, but that right there is still gets me to this day. You can't see it because I don't have a webcam equipped, but God, I just got so many goosebumps. I know realistically there's no danger in this zone, but it still gets me. It doesn't help that the music is kind of eerie in this area too. Psychologically, it does a good job at making you scared for such a harmless zone.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I should not be down this far.
Acquired.
I'm literally on a hardcore save. I really should not be down here this far, but there's just too many good blueprints down here. And stuff, since I'm getting more big into video editing. I had to like look up onto like information. Oh, I did not know that. Ooh.
Integrating PDA data.
Oh, there's a audio glitch there.
New blueprint acquired.
I remember being younger in 2018. How old was I in 2018? 13? I think I was 13 when this game came out. But I was even younger when the early access still existed. But like, when they added all this like alien stuff, this game just got so much better. Stood out from the other survival games I had played.
Integrating PDA data.
Completely unrelated to Subnautica though. On a good side of things, I heard that AI art is dying. Like, the people who fund the generation technology, is like their investors or like shareholders or whatever. They the results of like AI art isn't leading up to their expectations and stuff. So there could be a potential within the next year or so that all AI art generation technology, kind of like how like NFTs just kind of like faded out of existence, AI art is just going to fade out of existence and not be interesting to anybody, which is going to be a good thing because as someone myself, I hate AI as a way, like AI as a way to skip
PDA data.
making skills, like building on skills on a certain topic. You know, like I'm glad that stuff's phasing out. Like now, like AI as a tool is something to like make your process a little bit faster. Like in photography, this is the best example of this. Like when I use Adobe Lightroom in my photography, I use the generative AI just a little bit to like edit some people out that were like in the background of my pictures. Like I take pictures of cars at old like car shows and stuff that happen around my local area. So when there's somebody in the background of the picture that I don't want them to be there, it's kind of like, alright, well, I could edit this out manually myself, to which I don't have much experience with, but I know I can use certain tools like the content aware or whatever that stuff's called. But the generative AI just removes it in seconds. And when you have a batch of like thousands of photos loading up all at once that need to be edited, it just makes the time process a lot faster. So like as a tool, AI can be great. But as a job replacer, it can go fuck off. Oh my god, it's my friend's birthday today? My phone just reminded me. Oh god. This is a terribly timed video. This is... To my second viewer, who's still here. Oh crap, I didn't realize how close I am to that ship. Anyway. Hey, thanks for checking me out. I guess, I don't know. How do Twitch streamers... I don't watch Twitch streams. How do they do this kind of thing? Do they... I know some to like talk to your viewers directly, but then like, there are people who are just kind of like... I don't want to say you're a lurker. I'm sorry if that sounds insulting, but like... What do they do with the people who just kind of like lurk in the background, like background noise? What do they do about that? I don't really know. Let me go about this fast because I am 200 deep and I have very limited. Oh boy.
Location uploaded to PDA.
I don't like those things at all. It don't matter, I still have like 300 hours in this game. Those things are still creepy. Not as creepy as that though. I know that's literally just a ship, but oh my god. I remember being 13, 14 years old, either watching Jacksepticeye play this game, or playing it myself, and I don't know why, but the Aurora, with how massive it is, it just... But like that ship, oh my god, it's just, even that though it's not like a creature like most creatures are in this game, or that was probably the dumbest sentence I've ever said in my life. It's still, I don't know, it's just, when I was younger, this thing would scare me. When I saw it, when I was getting near it, it just felt like there was this like constant looming threat that would never leave whenever I got near the ship. And I think the biggest reason why it always intimidated me so hard is probably because we know what creatures lie near the Aurora. And if you don't... Excuse me, sorry. 44, oh my god. You know, when you leave resources behind, I've noticed they don't disappear. They don't like fade out of existence. There'll be pieces of like titanium I'll just leave randomly out in the ocean. I'll come back to that spot that I dropped it at initially, and it'll still be there. So it's like, once I found out that you could just do that, just kind of leave resources behind. Oh shit!
Emergency. A quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4... 3, 2.
That never gets old. Oh my god, I love that so much. Cheap viewers on streamboo.org. Oh, has this second viewer been a bot this entire time? Why would you buy your viewers? Like, I don't know, I'm a bit different when it comes to certain people when it comes to social media. So I don't post in expectance of gaining a lot of views and making a lot of money. I kind of just post because it's fun. Something, like, I like video editing, and I like making art, and I like doing a lot of things. And the thing that I tend to do most when I do all this stuff is I want to post it somewhere. Even if, like, nobody sees it, at least it's somewhere, you know. Like, built years and years of skills into, like, 2D art. Drawing through, like, Clip Studio Paint. That's the sound I don't like. Oh god, was I going in the wrong direction? Oh god, that's another thing I don't like. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Do you see me? Yes, you do. You're going towards me. Please. I don't like this, guys. They remind me of the Mind Flayers from Baldur's Gate. Those guys are creepy.
Massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify. Self-scan complete.
Yep.
Foreign bacteria.
So the second you reach this island, the game updates your infection counter.
No adverse effects detected.
How much storage was that? A lot. Can I just have like 1 diamond, please? Game RNG. I speak to the gods. This is probably just a cringe part. But just kind of like sitting there like, is this like something that's like frowned upon in certain communities? I know there's some men out there who will frown upon you if you like that kind of stuff, but there's also other men who will respect you for it. And at the end of the day, I just kind of realized that it's kind of just unique to everybody. There'll be the people who like what you like, there'll be the people who love it more than you like it, and there'll be the people who dislike it but will respect your opinion on it, and then there's going to be people who absolutely hate it to the point that they're going to dox your address and make sure that you die.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
You know, I still don't know if I should read through this stuff.
Of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
I wish there was a unique sequence for the elevator for the prawn suit, because for our character, he just kind of floats. There's no explanation why he floats, but that's just how alien technology is. Like, the prawn suit just falls. There's no gravitational force or anything, it's just he falls, and there's no way of getting back up other than through, of course, the moon pool area. There's probably an update about this game that probably a lot of people who don't replay this game as often as I do, or other people do as well, because I know I'm definitely not the only one who replays this game. There's definitely people out there who are modding stuff, but I don't have the PC to handle such things. But like, there's probably something that I don't know if a lot of people have noticed in like the recent updates of this game. There's a device up here that, in case for the people who don't know, which would be strange if you didn't, this is the, I think it's called the Doomsday device. Yeah, Doomsday device. But in older versions, if you walked up to it, it would activate. It would like make a brr, brr, brr sound, and it would start like twitching and stuff. But when I replayed this game recently, it stopped doing that. It was no longer animated. It's just kind of here now. Okay. I don't know if people who join the stream will end up seeing that. I don't know if people who join streams can see older messages, but I hope that's something that they can see. It's a good thing to type to remind people to do not accept scams from people.
control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine."
God, I love that. That never gets old. This is that type of progression I wish was more in games, because like they don't hold your hand entirely. Like there's no tutorial or anything. You figure out a lot of things on your own. But there is like whenever I first played this game, there was a clear direction of where you needed to go, and that was down. You know, so you had to figure out how to go deeper and deeper. And this game didn't hold your hand for it, but it did help you direct you where you should be going, you know. And these locations here, disease research facility, like you don't have to go there. You don't have to go there necessarily. It's kind of like story based stuff. You can get like a cool cutscene. Now, the thermal power facility, you do have to go there because it has a blueprint in there that requires for the Neptune rocket. A lot of YouTubers refer to it as the gun. And Secret of the Mimic, unfortunately, goes in that same route of...
Aurora, do you read? Over. Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
I actually don't know where propulsion cannon blueprints can show up, other than, I think, the Bulbush zone and the Crash zone. But, oh, there's one down there, but it is a bit close to where the Reaper goes, and that is... It's not the direction I want to go towards yet. Until I can explain this place at night. I'll continue listening to his voice logs in a second. I'm currently shaken up at the moment because of the area that I'm at. I do not like being here. I know what kind of character he is at the end of the day anyway. There we go. These are the parts I needed.
High priority automated message from Aurora. Live pod 13 coordinates attached. Live pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Partially translated broadcast.
I always thought that shit's so cool. It's something that only experiences in this game too. From what I've heard, those like voice lines of those like almost like the aliens, I assume, people are taking an assumption that those are the warpers speaking to each other. We get myself the propulsion cannon, we go to the Aurora, we go do what we need to do, you know, repair it, stuff like that. And then we get the prawn suit as fast as we can. And then we upgrade the prawn suit, and we try and get the Cyclops as well, if we're lucky, to find the parts fast enough. We build the Cyclops immediately. We go find the data box that we need for the Cyclops shield generator. And then we take the prawn suit, we go down to where we need to go with it. Blah blah blah. Get the final upgrade for it, and then get our cure. Then we beat the game. I get to that late game stuff and I go, yep, I don't want to build that rocket, but... To my second viewer who's still been here, if you are the scammer who typed in my channel, please leave. Scammers are not allowed here. Just keep you in my inventory. You feed 16 raw? Damn. I'm not gonna go underwater. I'm not gonna see if there's a Reaper Leviathan. 'Cause usually at this little entrance right here, there's not. I'm not gonna bother with it. Although I do get... Oh god.
Will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
God, I still get so... I still get so... I... Ugh.
Ship's structural integrity is low.
Exiting sleep mode. Loading voice recognition. Engineer Barclay and Chief Technology Officer you identified.
Drone, get me a propulsion cannon.
Repulsion cannon retrieved.
Hey, Berkeley. Install that circuit box with that repulsion cannon and you'll punch a hole in the cargo bay.
Damn it, drone, I said propulsion, not repulsion. Recalibrate sensors.
Senses recalibrated.
Sensors aren't the problem. I tweak the program. It's like you now. It doesn't like being told what to do.
Drone, I know...
His name's Albert now.
Albert, I know it's not your fault, but it would really help me do my job if you bring me what I asked for. Thanks for your time.
Repulsion cannon retrieved.
Thank you. Now go away.
Entering hibernation mode.
Boss, this hobby of yours isn't making my job any easier. Or safer.
Maybe so, but it's all that's stopping me from being so bored I take a spacewalk in my skivvies.
Now, I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes there'll be 3 Cyclops engines that will spawn in here. And I've been told by my friends that this is not possible. But I know it is because I've seen it myself. And I have screenshots of it now as proof of that in one playthrough I had managed to see 3 of the engine parts. Now, of course, if not all 3 spawns in here, I know where to get them anyway. For example, the floating islands. Excuse me, sorry. The floating islands usually have them, so. If you want to be extra daring, you could go to the Aurora. Not something I would suggest. Because, the crash zone, specifically the more areas that are infested, not exactly an area you'd want to be in my opinion.
Drive core breach sealed. Radiation levels decreasing. Integrating new.
A lot of this applies here. I try to save for long trips and stuff when I'm ready to go embark on expeditions.
Black box signature originating on the other side of the half breach in this room.
You know, something I don't really understand too much. Why do... When you scan a fragment, why do they disappear? Like, realistically, in the world of Subnautica, why do they just disappear? That's probably not actually how it works in, like, if we, like, put ourselves into the world of Subnautica, legitimately. It probably actually doesn't work like that, but it's just always been something in the back of my mind sometimes, where it's like, why does that happen, you know? I want to save some inventory space. There's actually some decorative things I do like collecting.
PDA data. Average long-range transmission delay, 8 hours. Opening last recorded transmissions.
This is an emergency distress call. Aurora is on collision course with planet 4546b. Sending all available environmental data. Please respond with rescue solution. Out.
This is Altera HQ. Attached to this message, you should find the blueprints for an escape ship that we calculate will be capable of breaking orbit and getting you back to the nearest phase gate. Now, it's designed to use materials you can find in situ, but it's gonna need one hell of a power source. Now, we'll be sure to...
Aurora long-range communications really offline. Integrating new PDA data.
I know there's a coded room right there, but as said before, there's just stuff in there that you don't really need. Repulsion cannon, like, yeah, that's cool and all, but you can get that out of a data box outside of the Aurora. Dude, I didn't realize I still had my old fucking fire extinguisher in my inventory. And that is the Aurora done. So the biofuel reactor is what I'm gonna focus on first. Nope. Okay. Oh, there's a solar eclipse happening.
A reliable power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency. Consider keeping a photojournal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair.
A photojournal. Honestly, I bet you that line is what actually inspired me to, So, if you haven't seen my YouTube shorts at all, I made some YouTube shorts that, was based off of, like, it's fan art of this game. I sketched in my sketchbook. I was showing off my sketchbook in my YouTube shorts. And I did a thing where, like, I just kind of showed off. So, like, in Subnautica, I went to a creative save. And I just started, like, sketching out areas. Like, I'd sit, like, for example, I'd sit, like, right here. And just sketch this area with whatever I'm looking at, you know? I turn off all the blips and stuff, too. It's just, like, I just went into draw and stuff like that. So whenever, I bet you that was, like, the main, like, leading, like, inspiration was for doing, just, like, drawing while playing the game. Just like, hey, I am in the middle of, you know, she said keep a photojournal, so I took that literally and actually grabbed a photojournal. But it wasn't a photojournal, it was more like a sketchbook. And I pulled on Arthur Morgan, just started sketching my journey.
Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Oh, hey, I need that. Oh, I need that too. Yo, I got a third person. I am an artist, yes. Sorry, I didn't realize it was a third person. Also, I'm doing good today. I've been awake since 5 a.m. That is a question that is, there's a lot of answers to that one. I draw a bunch of 2D art, draw a bunch of, no, not draw, I guess, but, so I draw 2D art, and then I like to create stuff in Blender now. That's more of a recent hobby, I guess, but I've been drawing digitally since 2019. I like to do traditional sometimes, but there's just something great about Control-Z, which is the undo button. Something great about the undo button I really like with digital. I like to draw a bunch of landscapes or characters in novels that I write.
This is Altera HQ. This may be your only communication. I can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway.
Why did I do that?
Blueprints to the ship's
What?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
Regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should be...
If she doesn't,
Just tell her the regular, dude.
okay.
The
If I
code...
say regular, she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, just say ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese!
Okay.
I'll still be treating it like I have been.
Live pod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path, ignite truth and love for mine is the power. I am the one, on and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
The last piece. Let's go. Why is it so quiet? Oh, am I in the area I think I'm in? Ooh, hey. I am in the area I think I'm in. I am in the area I think I'm in. Just hear those roars in the distance and just like everything in your body just disappears. Every like whatever concerns. Alright, we have the bridge now. Heck yeah. All we need is the hull and the engines. I'll look at those PDA stuff when I get the chance. Oh, hey, there's the hull. Alright. I think that's it for the hull. Yep. All I need is the engine, which means I have to go to the floating islands. Do not go that way. Do not go that way. Kind of done here anyway, but do not go that way. I won't need that. Voice log.
No one's to blame here.
He gave me the wrong coordinates.
She didn't give me clear instruction. Okay, I'll rephrase. You've been equally incompetent. Now, we've lost time, but we're closer to the planet. So if the Degassi's out there, the scan should begin.
Why are we even helping the Mongolians? They're the competition.
Enjoy your shore leave on Sanjay Station? Like having fuel in the tanks? Thank the Mongolians. We run the scans, we show them we didn't find anything, and we say thanks for the free dinner. Clear? Sir, there's something odd on the surface scan here. Turn that recorder off.
What the hell? How have I never... I've never heard that before. Oh, that's so unique.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former. That only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're it. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Now, I do have something to say about the bone sharks. And I gotta say, the bone sharks are, they're not scary. But if you don't know that they're in the area and they make their presence known, it makes me jump a little bit. What's this? Swim charge fins? I did use that in a playthrough, even though it makes you a bit slower than other mechanics. It was pretty useful. Engine parts.
PRAWN safety instructions appended.
Just don't remember this music though.
Climb on or get off the equipment while it's moving.
What is this? Oh, I didn't know these were here. Okay, grab the grappling arm and then we're gonna bolt the fuck out of here. You know, call me overly cautious, but I like to be a bit more safer than I like playing it safe more than taking risks. Did I already explore that? I don't remember. Oh, hey. Actually, shell crops are found here too. Ha! Fuck! Okay, we got the Cyclops. Alright, we're gonna mark you because I just want to craft you, but we got the Cyclops.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I remember hearing that there's a glitch with these guys where there's like a certain texture of metal salvage. If they grab it, it doesn't actually like dislodge the teeth like it should in the programming. Okay, I was gonna grab air, but there's another one. I am such a lucky bastard right now. Yes! Wait, is that? No, it's not. God damn it! You were about to grab it! Why did you do a backflip? What the hell? That is so worth it. Yes, that's 5. Yes. Oh, there's another one. Alright, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Goodbye, bitches. Now that's a pretty sight right there.
Engine powering down.
Specifically. Now usually I like to go to the Grand Reef to grab like grappling arms and shit. But this playthrough I didn't have to because I found it all at the Floating Islands wreck. Which actually kind of shocked me a little bit, because I didn't know you could find everything there. But I did. Found everything I needed for the prawn suit there, and I was like, kind of surprised. It's like, damn.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
That's the dry land log.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in.
This is Keen. Life pod detached to Cape Planet fall in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
I'm sure that everybody knows this already. But for the ones who don't, whenever the captain says, "I'm attempting a controlled descent," that exact line was used in the trailer of Subnautica.
I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Okay, we're gonna go to the Sea Traders path. This is a path that actually kind of scares me. Because I don't know how to exactly go there. I know the general direction. It's like southwest, I think, of the map. That's where the specific wreckage I'm specifically talking about is at. But the part that scares the part that scares me is how do I describe it? The Ghost Leviathan. If you don't know what that is, good. But there's a Ghost Leviathan nearby the area. It's not in the area of the ghosts, or in the Sea Traders, but it's nearby it. That's the part that scares me.
Damage to plant life on the seafloor
Yep.
suggests this may be the migration path of a huge, bottom-dwelling life form.
Might as well grab 2 more. And I'm out. That's okay. Do that. We're gonna drop this for now. On this path, somewhere, there should be a wreckage. And that wreckage is what has the shield generator. Okay, there's some sea traders down there. Which means I'm still in a good area. Okay, good. So far, so good. Man, I do not like this. I don't remember entirely if there's an...
Silent running.
I don't think I'm in the right area. I don't think I'm in the right area. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm going back. I think I'm near the one zone. And I know it's not near there. That's not the area I wanted to be in. That's not the area I wanted to be in. Go back. It is. The time capsule. Scan everything, mark what you've explored, stockpile metal. Good luck. Thank you. The stuff I put in the time capsules, I don't know if they have a certain rule set of what you can put in there and what gets through to other players, but like I like to put rare materials that are pretty fucking hard to find. Like shit that I overlook a lot by accident or just haven't found because the luck wasn't on my side, like stalker teeth. Some people probably don't complain about stalker teeth, but I put a lot of stalker teeth in my time capsules over the years. I've also put kyanite, nickel ore, crystalline sulfur, just a bunch of that stuff because it's just a lot more helpful to already, you know, like to put that kind of stuff there. Shit, you know.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now.
Oh,
We have a
shit.
landing site for you that's, well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you the coordinates. It'll take us a couple
that's...
of days to align our orbit. We should be able to establish direct contact with you during that time. Then we're coming in to get you. Cross your fingers for the weather holds. Don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
Oh, I never scanned the bed. Okay. That's something I do, really, really hate. They block my recipes. The little timer up there. Oh.
Piloting a cruise ship to feel a sense of limited power. Receive weeks of training to counteract this phenomenon. You will have to make do with
Look at that. Which is good, because that'll be so useful. Oh. It's the alien vent. Feast your eyes on the alien vent. God. Now we're in new territory. Now we're in an area where I'd be more comfortable if I was in the prawn suit, but an area where I'm in the Cyclops, not so much. Not so much at all. This is an area that I don't really like being in. Especially the music don't really help very much either. Oh shit. Jeez. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh. Okay, whenever I mentioned that the bone sharks just coming out of nowhere to scare me was a thing, that one was probably an exception. I have to jump upgrade that thing, and then we can unpin the swim charge fins because we got that now. Let's go. Oh wait, is this where I think? Am I in an area where I think I'm at? I think I am. I hope not. I think, yeah, I am at the, so, if you ever playing a playthrough and some, yep, that's the only thing you need to know. Although I could get that cool voice line. on. Come on, voice line. Come on, voice line.
Detecting multiple
There it is.
life forms in the region. Are you certain whatever you're doing is worth it?
Okay, I think I made it just in time. Very glad it's happening in the daytime. There's been times where I've played this game, it happened at night, and it's just not interesting at all. So I'm kind of glad that both events, both the Aurora and the Sunbeam event, is happening during the day.
Survivor, we see you. Man, I don't know how you held out down there. We broke an atmosphere, and we're descending towards the landing site. Is that a building down there?
There.
What do you mean you can't identify it? Hold on. No turning back now. Positions, everyone. Touching down in 10, 9, 8. It's coming from the building? Change course. Set thrusters to full.
Now, if there's anything I had to guess, I'm probably just background noise. But hey, background noise is better than none. Oh, did I find it? Oh yeah, I absolutely found it, because there's the live pod over there. I need to get that live pod on my radio transmissions so that I can use it as my reference. You know, there's always a challenge that I wish I could just see myself, like, fulfilling, that I just never do. That challenge is to scan everything in this game. There's a game I like called Dishonored. Actually, like is an understatement. Dishonored's my favorite game of all time. #1. There's something in that game where you can collect every single coin that you find in the game. However, it is really tedious. I wouldn't say it's hard. I'd say that it requires a lot of patience to fulfill such a daunting task. I've only tackled the collect all coins challenge twice, and both were a failure because towards the end of the mission I was thinking, oh, I got every coin, and I missed like 5 out of like the 3,900 and something, and it's like, oh my god, are you kidding me? I've really missed that many coins, or whatever, however many I may have missed. Now, I don't know how deep. I've never explored the Lost River in the prawn suit before the Mark 1 upgrade. So, this one's going to be an interesting experience for me. First of all, we must come here first. Now that structure still gives me the creeps. Doesn't help the fact that there's still those things.
analysis reads, caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within. Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly fails. Integrate PDA data.
I realize how much of a pain it is gonna be editing this video.
Integrating new PDA.
How the fuck did you get in here?
Residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study. Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised. Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to data bank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Oh. I didn't even know there's another viewer in here. What the hell? Oh, there's 3 now. It hasn't updated on the Xbox. I'm just talking to talk. There's been another person in here, but they haven't sent a singular text into the text chat, so I'm just kind of talking. I'm guessing I'm their background noise or something. I said if I don't succeed my challenge by 12 a.m. or before then, I'm probably gonna have to edit the video tomorrow because I'm gonna be extremely tired by then. How did I get my name? Oh man, that's a good story. So, for context, my previous username I had to completely abandon because I felt like it was preventing me from getting any sort of like people's attention on media. So I wanted to create a new name, but I didn't know what to do because my previous username, even though it gave a more cocky impression, it was pretty. I liked the username a bit, and it had a tie with my family. So I had to create a new username. So I was like, okay, well, what can I do? So I went and I DM'd a lot of my friends, a lot of my college friends and stuff. And I said, hey, so I'm definitely more than just an artist now. I do a lot of other stuff. So if I just call myself just an artist, that's a bit of an understatement. I want to do something that had the themes of the jack of all trades. Of course, if I just name myself the username jack of all trades, it just doesn't pop out as interesting. So I basically just DM'd a lot of friends. I was like, alright, could you give me a username? And I'll shout you out to anyone who may ask how I got this username. And my friend Cadence, she said, hey, why not do Lock of all trades? And I was like, dude, that is so genius. I will not listen to any of my other friends' suggestions. I'm going with that. Thank you so much, Cadence. So shout out to my friend Cadence. Like after I'm done creating something, I want it to go somewhere at least. Finally got the jump upgrade. Let's go. This is a very open world. But it's not like, it doesn't have like, Minecraft is like infinitely generated in its worlds. This game is just the same generation. It's like, there's no generation, it's just the same world over and over. But your life pod, hypothetically, do I know if I can circumnavigate the globe? No, it is not like No Man's Sky, unfortunately. There's a once you reach the barrier of the map, it's called the void, and it basically summons these leviathans called the ghost leviathan that try and kill you if you enter the void. Now, if you avoid the ghost leviathans and you just keep going on infinitely in one direction on the X or Z axis, if you avoid the ghost leviathans, the game will just teleport you back to the center of the map. So you can't go around the globe, unfortunately, but that's okay, because you don't really need to anyway. There's nothing in the void other than the ghost leviathans. Now, you can scan the ghost leviathans, get a unique entry on them, but it's very hard to, because they move very fast. But I've been following for almost 2 years. Oh, you've been following me for 2 years? Hey, that's alright. Oh, I found the thing I needed. I found the wreckage I needed. I've been searching for this and I found it completely by accident. Okay, anyway. This is there it is. That's what I needed. Do I follow any sports or no? I want to at some point. I'm just kind of waiting. I'm waiting until I get older for that. I know that's going to be something I'm going to enjoy when I, like, reach my 30s or something. But right now, I turned 20 this year. I don't have much interest in it. Now, playing them, I want to play sports. I'm really good at badminton. Because, for context, I'm really tall. I'm like 6'4". I have a huge... What do they call that? With, like, how long you can stretch your arms? Like, wingspan. I have a large wingspan. And for badminton, that is, like, extremely perfect. I also like soccer. The long legs help with that as well. I brought up something that when it comes to my social media, and like how I am online, that's not good. Why are you over here? You are never over here. I don't want to have a Discord server for my audience if I have one someday. Cause like I don't want to. If I have a Discord server for my audience, that makes me feel like I'm responsible and at fault for putting them in danger. And I don't want to do that, so I'll never have a Discord server. I don't need to focus on fame at the moment. It's not even the primary focus in the first place either. Uploading and all that stuff, YouTube content, whatever it may be. I don't want popularity to be the central theme of these accounts. I am about to be at the halfway mark. There's a certain facility I have to get to. They call it the heart of Subnautica. Or well, I think that's what Jacksepticeye called it at least. Yeah. The Leviathan that I'm about to run into isn't one I'd class as scary, but more like badass. They call it the Sea Dragon. Oh, there he is. Hi, buddy. Oh, that's not good. He's not boiling. Okay. He breathes fire like a dragon would, but he's just an underwater creature. The Sea Dragon is very, very badass. The way how he attacks and stuff. He's got like 2 little arms too while swimming. It's like half dragon, half sea creature, I guess. I always forget there's a stream delay. No, poor viewer.
Come here. To me.
My character just hallucinated. Alright. Yeah, everybody's got their own time to do their own day. My free time right now comes from the fact that my partner, their social battery is completely dead, which means that they're probably going to be spending time to themselves all day. Like my partner, they told me that they are a terrible artist, that they absolutely suck at it. But I saw some of the artworks that they made recently, and I am so proud of them. They are amazing. And like, if there's any advice I have to give about art, never compare your art with somebody else's art. Because somebody else's progression could be completely different from yours. And that like, everybody's got their own style, you know. I think an important part of advice when it comes to art and like criticizing yourself is, what do you want to improve on your own art? You are your, how's that saying go? Like, you are your best like judgment or something like that. You are your best like criticism or something like that. If there's something you don't like about your art, then you go in and you get to change it yourself. It's not something that other people can decide for you. The only way where this rule does not apply though is if you're wanting to do commissions where you need to get people to, where you're doing it as a job rather than as a hobby. That's where criticism comes into play, where other people's criticism comes into a huge play. But if you're doing it as a hobby, if somebody tells you that your artwork sucks and you're just doing it as a hobby, ignore them. Ignore them completely. I'm halfway through the game already. God, I'm halfway through. I can't believe that. I forgot to install an upgrade. My friends like to make a joke that I have British teeth. So take that as you can, or will. Makes it really hard to pronounce certain words. Oh boy! Oh no! Oh no! Oh!
I am what you seek. Want to help you.
Hi! 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 I did too. Oh my god. I've never had that happen. So you know, there's these things called warpers. They can teleport you outside of your vehicle. So I got... Ow. I forgot that's an audio bug. They can teleport you outside of your vehicle. So I got teleported outside of my vehicle, and also struck by the sea dragon, and then I got back in my vehicle, and then the sea dragon proceeded to pick up the vehicle and start striking it with its fire. Oh my god. Well, that was scary. My whole family, when it starts like thunderstorming with lightning and stuff, we will leave our house to stand out in the front porch and watch. I don't know if that's a Midwest thing in America, but that's just how we do it.
others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
Seek fluid intake. Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown. Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare plant-like life form, which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it. Vital signs stabilizing.
Never heard of Indiana as a boot state? I remember being in geography class. People would, especially just people in my grade, like students and stuff, would always joke about how Indiana looks like a shape of a boot.
Outside, I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the...
My game is bugged. Oh. No, it's not. Oh, that's weird.
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you. Their freedom is my end. What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up? Perhaps next we meet, I will be an ocean current, carrying seas to a new land, or a creature so small It sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell, friend.
It's time to build the rocket. After all this time. Oh my god. This took forever. Tired as hell. But honestly, I won't be able to sleep. Because, I guess it'd just be better off if I waited another 7 hours until I go to bed. Not in a high way, it's just more like a... I am very tired. Now that I think about it. There's some charge fins.
Neptune 1 rocket online.
Auxiliary power unit online. Communications systems array active. Pressurizing hydraulics. Primary computer systems active. Time capsule ready. Life support systems online. All systems are go for liftoff.
Here we go. Here we go. This took 7.5 hours to play through the game in one sitting. Alright.
Ready to launch on your command, Captain. Launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time capsule jettison. Caution, approaching orbital debris field. Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity turn maneuver. Confirm destination coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate. Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
Thank you for watching. I must depart. I have a long video to edit, but first I have a well-deserved nap to go take care of real quick. Let's go take a nap.